The dollar index is about to have a massive breakdown, and in this exact video I will talk about what this means for Bitcoin. I will talk about this gigantic signal that is currently flashing on the price action of Bitcoin. Of course, I will be talking about the Bitcoin consolidation phase, the Bitcoin CME gap, and many more important charts we need to discuss right now. I also will give a big update on my new trading account worth $50,000, and on this channel I will be showing you how I will be making more than $100,000 from a $50,000 account, and I will be discussing many more important charts. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 500? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term. Once looking at the imminent short term for Bitcoin, we can currently still see Bitcoin is consolidating in this sideways consolidation range, and basically it is bouncing between resistance on the top side and support on the lower side. I will be expecting as soon as Bitcoin breaks either above the top side of resistance or the lower side of support that we will see a massive amount of volatility hitting the markets. So as long as Bitcoin is trading exactly in this range, I would still expect that Bitcoin is going to go more sideways in this consolidation phase, and if we will see a breakout or a breakdown over the course of the weekend, we will probably experience a big fake out, since we will be creating a CME gap. So make sure to be on high alert on weekend breakouts. And of course, after we pumped more than 25% towards the upside, we're currently still seeing that Bitcoin is just sideways consolidating in this range right here between 31 and 30,000 US dollars. On the 4 hourly time frame, you can clearly see the support levels, and if you will be looking at support, you can see that the 29.9k here is the big level on the lower side of support, and on the top side is the 31.3k to break. So as long as Bitcoin is trading exactly in this range, I wouldn't be expecting a lot of volatility or a lot of price action that we have not been expecting. And as soon as we either do break above the top side of resistance, we are going to see, of course, a lot of volatility towards the upside. And yes, if we do see a break below support, we will probably see a big move towards the downside. And if you're looking at big support levels on the lower side, I expect that this level, the 28.8k, is going to be the level that's going to be providing a lot of support for Bitcoin if we were to be seeing a breakdown. And if we will be seeing a breakout towards the upside, I would be targeting levels towards 36 to 38,000 US dollars. But those targets could be getting reached very quickly as soon as we do see that confirmation of the break above 32,000 US dollars. On the 4 hourly time frame, you can currently clearly see we're just in a super important consolidation phase, and we're just waiting to see when Bitcoin is going to be having that breakout. Also, looking at my trade, currently I'm in 1.3 Bitcoin in profit, and I will be continuing to hold this trade like everyone knows on the channel. And in the meantime, I opened up a new trading account and I deposited more than 50,000 US dollars on this account, and I'm going to show you guys step by step on how I'm going to grow this account. So yesterday on my Telegram, I announced a new trade, and I'm going to be opening up a new trade if Bitcoin comes down to 29.8k. So if Bitcoin comes down here to 29.8k, I'm going to open up a long worth 220,000 US dollars, and I've got a stop loss set up around 28.4k. So that is what I'm looking at, and that is basically the lower side of support. So if Bitcoin were to come down back towards the green box, I'm going to be once again opening up a new trade here on Bitcoin. And if you're actually interested in trading yourself as well, you could do so right now here, because if you go to the link in the description of today's video, you can actually claim a free 1,000 US dollar Bitcoin or XRP long or short position. All you need to do is go to the link in the description, sign up a new account using the link above, deposit more than $100 within 7 days, and enjoy your free 1,000 US dollar Bitcoin or XRP long or short position, so you could join me with my trades I'm taking here on the channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because then you will be staying up to date exactly on all the trades I'm taking, because the last trade we did on the channel literally made us more than 50,000 US dollars. And yes, I think in the future we will have many more successful trades, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date about all my trades. Furthermore, we can see on the daily time frame that of course Bitcoin has been quite boring for the past 2 weeks here, and right now we're once again seeing more sideways consolidation, and I think the real party will start to happen as soon as Bitcoin does decide to be breaking above the 31.5k. Furthermore, on the daily time frame, you can see that Bitcoin is trading, of course, clearly in an uptrend here, but at the same time we can currently clearly see that Bitcoin is consolidating below resistance, what is actually quite interesting to be seeing here. I think that this entire region right here is quite a dangerous region, and there is still a very big chance for a big rejection for Bitcoin towards the downside from this region, since this is literally the most important resistance. You can see it right here on the weekly time frame. But one catalyst that could be very bullish for Bitcoin is the dollar index breaking down. We can currently see that the dollar index is seeing a massive dump towards the downside, and it happened yesterday basically due to the fact that the news hit the market that the BRICS countries are going going to launch their new trading currency probably this August, and due to that, the DXY dropped significantly because the BRICS countries will use the gold standards as their backing of their currency, what will make their currency probably way more stable than the US dollar. And that is of course big news economically speaking, and that is of course super bearish for the dollar index. So the dollar index is right now trading at very super important support, and basically as soon as we do break below the support, we could see a very big breakdown and the dollar index could see an even lower low getting created. Due to the fact that Bitcoin is measured against the dollar, if the dollar gets less value, Bitcoin automatically increases. So if this were to be breaking down, it would be super bullish for Bitcoin. And if you're actually looking at all the last bull markets for Bitcoin, you do know that actually the bull market top always gets created once the dollar index is at the low here. You can see it happening every single time. Once the dollar index is high in value, Bitcoin usually is super low in value. You can see it happening this time around in this bear market. You can see it in the pandemic crash. You can see it also in last times around bear market. And basically as soon as the dollar index starts to drop, it helps Bitcoin go and it helps Bitcoin to start an entire new bull run. And you can see it happening back in 2020, you can see it happening back in 2018, and right now once again the dollar index is dropping significantly and Bitcoin is significantly increasing in its value. So yes, I think that if the dollar index breaks down, it could be a super bullish catalyst for Bitcoin, and that is why I will be keeping my eyes wide open on this potential breakdown that could be occurring as soon as next week here. Furthermore, we can currently see that Bitcoin still has not been breaking above 31,000 US dollars, and that is of course the resistance to break for the cup and handle pattern. And on the weekly time frame, if Bitcoin were to be breaking above that level, we're breaking above this historical high, what means that Bitcoin could be starting to see significant price increasements towards the upside in a very rapid pace here. So that is why I will keep my eyes wide open on this level. As soon as we do break above it, we could start to see a new bull market getting reinitiated. So that was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap up that like button. The DXY is right now really set to be breaking out anytime soon, and this could be a massive catalyst for the price action of Bitcoin. So make sure to keep your eyes wide open on this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.